hello. Come on in. This is Fern from FML Diversify. I came on just a quick couple of minutes just to share with you. Uh, Today is September 1st, the beginning of the month. As we all, most of us know, sometimes we lose track of the days. So we try to take and make sure we're starting the day at least in the right day. But I was talking the last time I was on about stretching your money, how to make more use of the money that you have for those who are, having tough times and different things like that. I was talking about how to take and pull up the apps and stuff for the stores in your local neighborhood, wherever you shop. Some people may not have local stores, they might use the corner stores or the convenience stores, but I definitely would encourage you to try to use your major stores. Yes, sometimes you have to go out of your community to take and find more savings, but if you can do that, even gather the kids together and they can help you carry the bags, then it would be a plus. I see a lot of people Uber into the grocery stores and things like that. See if you can even carpool. That might be a suggestion. But try to take and stretch your monies. Things are getting tight, prices are going higher. Look for the bargains, look for the coupons. You might say, Fern, well, they don't have the paper coupons like they used to. They have the digital coupons, they still have in store coupons. I was in a store this past week and they had some for those pita chips. It was $1 off of two. You might want to grab those when you see them. Don't take them all. Leave some for someone else. And I would just encourage you to do that. So in case you don't want to waste any, that somebody else can try to maybe buy an item of, you know, a savings also. So look at your digital store coupons, cross-reference with other stores, like you have a Dollar General, you have the Walgreens, CVS, your big major stores. Do the price comparisons. Yes, it's work. Yes, it takes time, but you're trying to make ends meet. So that means that you got to go to work. You can't sit back and just relax because now when you're coming out the store, you might come out the store with just one item. And especially if you have a family, please stop just going in the store throwing stuff in your carriage because you have to look at, you're looking for health. You need to begin to really start thinking about what you feed yourself and what you feed your kids. A lot of sugary foods, they're not good for the kids. A lot of countries now, they don't even let just basic ketchup. In London, I heard this years ago, they don't let ketchup in the schools because the sugars, they have done tests that have proven that children are hyper, they're more active when they have sugar. Even for parents and adults, alcohol, it stimulates, that sugar stimulates your blood, and before you know it, you're not thinking, you're antsy, you're all around. So make wise choices when you go into the store. Even try scratch cooking, baking from home. Get the kids involved. Um, a lot of older people, they have recipes and things. Even if you make it yourself and you could just cut down on the sugar. So that's another way of also stretching your monies and stuff. So please, it's the beginning of the month. Begin to look at what you're going to buy before you go to the store. Don't go to the store on an empty stomach. Try to eat before you go. Because if you go to the store and you're hungry, a lot of times you'll begin to buy snacks and goodies that you might not necessarily be good for your health. So I just wanted to come on and say, remember, I know some checks have fallen. Some people have just gotten paid the end of the month. It's the beginning of the month or the beginning of the month. But try to make your money work for you. Save where you can. If you're going to go out to eat, say a McDonald's or a Burger King, which isn't healthy, you know, for any of us, but try to get an app. Try to get an app where you could get bonus points or you can get better deals and stuff. Just don't go into these places buying straight up, because that's a lot that they charge for these combos and things. Look for promotions. Look and see if you can even split a meal with somebody who's with you and stuff and stretch your dollar that way. When you're around the house, for those who pay electricity, winter's coming, heating bills are going up. You're going to have to buy oil or pellets or coal. Some people still burn with coal. So you have to know that you got to make, now is the time to begin to think about how you're going to pay your winter bills. So cut back. I mean, I've been for years, I'll turn off the lights in the rooms when I come out of rooms and things like that. I don't just leave them on. For those who don't pay light bills, somebody pays a light bill, whether it be your landlord or somebody. Somebody's paying the UI company. So be mindful of that, because when they see their bills go up, the landlords, a lot of times that give them even more incentive to increase your rent. You don't want that. So remember, try to take and budget your monies so that you can make these monies last for the whole month and you don't get stuck with the rent increase. And none of us need a rent increase. Nobody needs a rent increase right now, or a mortgage increase, because people are looking to cut budgets. They're looking to increase the prices of things, and you don't want anybody increasing. You already got car insurance for those who have cars. Those companies, these insurance companies, are doing things just out the box, and you don't know, and you don't want it to hit you. So begin to look at how to take and save money, how to spread your shopping monies. Look at the items you're buying. Don't buy a lot of perishable goods that's going to go rotten. Look and see what maybe frozen goods, frozen vegetables, frozen fruits. There's a lot of things like that you can buy. Or if you go to a farmer market, you can freeze. Did you know you can freeze whole green peppers, bananas, mangoes? And yeah, yes, still be somewhat watery when you defrost them, but at the same time, you don't want to waste it. I would rather throw the different vegetables in the freezer than to have them go rotten and spoil. And you'll be like, but it'd be mushy. But you know what? You can always mix it in the fruits in a cake mix or some type of batter, or even cook with them. You know, tomatoes you can take and make with your spaghetti sauce, even if it's jarred sauce. But just don't let the stuff sit in your refrigerator and rot. And if you're not going to use it all, where I lived a while back and stuff, when people bought things they didn't want, they'll put a note on it. Oh, I bought it, I ate one, but I didn't like it. Oh, I wouldn't eat nothing like that. But why throw the whole package away if somebody else is willing to eat it and will trust the process? So look for ways to take and extend your monies, whether it be dollars or whether it's food stamps, and make these stores promotions work for you. For toilet paper, there's coupons, digital coupons for toilet paper, for shampoos, toothpaste. Yes, again, it's going to take work, but you have to begin to look at how you're going to take and stretch the money that you have and not always come out on the short end. For those that's looking to do some kind of online business, there's different online, go to YouTube courses and different things you can take. So, but we're going to stick with just saving money at the beginning of the month so that you don't be in a deficit at the end of the month. And again, stores, Google it, pull up their apps, do the price comparisons, see what another person, try not to shop on the first, second, or the third. Try to wait until maybe the middle of the month. Go when the prices are lower, because stores do increase their price